Greetings everybody. When I first moved here in this current location, in this very dry, arid region of the world, very old, ancient region of the world, I did not see one bee for over 3 months. And I remember how sad I was at that because there was no life here. There was absolutely nothing. And that was 2 years ago now. And so over these last 2 years, I've really put in an effort to create life and abundance here. I'm one of these people that cannot live without a garden. I'm sure there's plenty of you like that as well. And I take so much joy and pleasure from being out in my garden. But of course, not hearing bees, not seeing butterflies, it's, you know, I always thought, well, it's going to be better in 6 months. It's going to be better in 6 months. Always looking forward. But now I have flowers everywhere. I have insects everywhere and butterflies. So if you're wanting to have pollinators, insects, and butterflies in your garden, you've got to have flowers that attract them. And in my garden, what works for my environment is zinnias. Zinnias are an absolute champion winner, time and time again. Every season they have just got bigger and better and more amazing. Look at that. And they are the most easy flower to grow. They require no real maintenance except that they just need a bit of water, not even too much water. But in the, I'm trying to get that little bee there. In the hot summer, when we had just consecutive days of 40 degrees Celsius, just day in, day out, and I'm talking even hotter than that. Some days we even had 45. It was so unbelievably hot. And these flowers were absolutely fine in that kind of heat, a scorching heat. And so long as they were watered every day on a dripper, they were fine. They kept producing. Imagine in that kind of heat. My roses couldn't cope with that heat. And there were some other flowers. What else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head that didn't cope. But one thing, if you are new to gardening, or at least you are trying to find flowers that are suited for your environment, you have to experiment. You have to experiment, and I cannot stress it enough that you must find plants and flowers that are suitable for your environment. So fast forward to now, to the end of 2023 and now into 2024, I have never seen so much insect life in my garden. And I've seen about 6 or 7 or 8 different varieties of butterfly, which I'll show here in the pictures. And even first time ever, I've seen a monarch butterfly, huge, the size of my hand. Have a look here. Look at how majestic and gorgeous this butterfly is. And this is all because of the zinnias. They're all here for the zinnias. So it's quite unbelievable that in a short span of a couple of years, having nothing, having no life at all, no insect life, or very minimal insects that loved prickles, because that's all I had, and dust, to then coming to this beautiful abundance. And the good thing about zinnias is that I'm trying to find a flower that is, they're all dying off now, but I'm trying to find a flower that has some seed in it. Here's one. There's seeds from, just like that. That is one zinnia seed, and all you need to do is just put that in the ground and you're ready to go again. So I collect all my zinnia seeds. In fact, I even sell them on my website. I'll put a link down below if you're interested. And I have all, look, speaking of butterflies, look at this butterfly. It's just come in right now. And so this area is just swarmed with butterflies. So once you find a flower that is suited for your environment, you can go crazy with the abundance. And so I don't really experiment with other flowers because these are my insect attractors, zinnias. Because zinnias are just unbelievably productive here. And these are over 2 meters tall, these ones here, way over my head. So next season, I'm going to be planting them out near my vegetables down here. You can see how dry it is. This is a really dry area. In fact, we've had pretty much a 2-year drought now, not having one drop of rain for over 4 months, which is very unusual. We do get summer rains, but we didn't have any this year or last year. You can see these are starting to die off now. They've just gone from October last year up until now. We're in May now. So it's critical that if you are wanting to attract insects, bees, and butterflies into your garden, to find flowers that are not only adapted to your environment, but can handle extreme weather conditions and are productive every year. Zinnias are absolute winners here. And you can probably hear the bees right now.